Inland Sports.
And now join us here on the Inland Sports Show. We got the Hemet High School football team. We got Coach Jeff Galloway. We got Draven Lopez. We got Tyler Trout. And normally we'd be talking about, I don't know, some big first place battle or a league championship or going to the playoffs. But we're going to talk about the classroom with the Bulldogs in this interview. Coach Galloway, so you hit me up and said you guys won some big Hatchell Cup award. First off, what is this award for? What did you guys do to earn this?
It's awards for the academics for our football team and what we do in the classroom, not just on the football field. We have to have success on the football field, and we have to be into the playoffs in order one of the qualifications to get in. And I submitted our GPAs and said, I think we can represent California and Hemet High School really well with this GPA with our impressive players that we have here. And lo and behold, we won it.
I like that it takes your football success and what you do in the classroom. You can't have a bunch of dummies, and go 10-0, and then at the flip side go 0-10 and have a bunch of smart kids. Like it takes both, right? So,
yeah.
And I know you've got two guys right there in the room with you that are awesome football players, but also awesome students as well. Draven Lopez, from what I heard, is he the valedictorian at Hemet High School?
When we applied, he was currently ranked number 1.
Okay.
I don't think it's official yet on who's the valedictorian, but he's either 1 or 2.
He's right there.
With the 3-sport athlete, that is impressive.
And then, Coach, I'm going to get to your guys in just a second, but how does it make your job easier as the head football coach knowing that your quarterback can handle a lot? He's a smart guy. He can process. He can make good decisions.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier that way especially when he knows football as well as he does his studies and all his academics, and he picks things up really well. It makes it easy to help game plan and then help understand the scheme and what we're doing. It makes it easier that way, and he's also able to lead. Time management, he's got that down like nobody's business because, just look at his GPA and what he's accomplished playing 3 sports, all the extracurriculars outside of sports, and managing in the classroom. So to me, I've never had a football player that's been that high academically ever. And I've been doing this for 28 years.
So, Coach, having guys like Draven and Tyler on your team, how does that affect the rest of the team when they can see, like, man, the team's best players are hitting the books hard, like they care about their grades, they know that it matters. Does that have like a ripple effect maybe with their teammates in the locker room?
Well, it has a ripple effect, I think, with everybody to be successful in our program. Our famous motto is be great, and that's what I brought in when we came in, and we set some standards, and we don't lower the standard for anybody. So our players have done a great job of meeting the standard and exceeding what we've asked. We have 27 honor roll football players in our program, which is impressive with the size of school that we have. We're 2,500 kids in our school, and these guys are able to manage their books, manage their time, and along with football, coming in sometimes 6 a.m. to practice, staying late, Friday night, staying late at games, doing their academics and everything. They miss a lot to time management. They can't go out with their friends as much. But we've done a great job, and these guys have bought in, and it's been fun to have them there and take this ride. This is unexpected. I'd never thought we would ever get anything this large and get recognized like this. So it's great to see these guys and their success in the classroom get recognized.
Yeah, that's amazing. Let me go to your guys right now. I'm going to start with Tyler Trout. Tyler, first off, we all want to know, what's your GPA?
Oh, it was a 4.1 at the end of the second triad, and then it was a 4.5, I think, at the end of the semester.
Oh, man. So Draven's looking over his shoulder like, oh, my gosh, here comes Tyler, man. Maybe Tyler's the new number 1.
I'm close in the rankings. I'm probably about 8, 7. I think that's what it was.
Tyler, so what's your favorite class, or maybe what's the class that you excel in the most?
Oh, I think probably calculus, to be honest.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a math guy, so I've always been good in the classroom when it comes to math.
So what do you see yourself, I don't know, let's fast forward 4 or 5 years. What do you see yourself doing maybe in the real world one day?
Oh, I've thought about, teaching, maybe going in for engineering, something along those lines. Still haven't quite dialed it down yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you love math, man, engineering would be right up your alley.
Yeah, that it's always been a possibility for sure.
So Tyler, what is the key to, balancing, playing football, playing other, whatever sports, doing, well in the classroom, studying? Is it routine? Is it self-discipline? Like, what do you think is key to just making sure that you're successful in everything that you do on the football field, the classroom, anywhere else?
I mean, it's definitely a fixed schedule. You have to have a routine. You have to like you get home and you just make sure you weigh out all your homework, make sure you don't miss anything, so you're missing any assignments. And hopefully you can crack that out in about an hour, hour and a half, and then you have your free time to work on film. If you need to focus on film, like remember new plays for the week. I mean, free time, obviously, it's a sacrifice that comes with playing football and being a good athlete, but we're all prepared for that.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. If you're going to be, have a great football program, if you're going to be a stud in the classroom, it does come with some sacrifices because you're going to miss out on some things because you're hitting the books so hard and practicing. And you guys at Hemet, like going into the playoffs and having a long, successful season. I mean, that's all time consuming. So do you want to play football at the next level, or are you going to hit the books hard?
I think I'm more going books and baseball.
Books and baseball, right? That's awesome, man. Congratulations, Tyler. You could be the next great Trout on the baseball diamond.
Yeah, we'll see.
and Draven, dude, last time we talked, you were number 1. You said hopefully you didn't slide to number 2. You've been slacking off this semester? What's going on?
No, so the way the GPAs work here, it's some classes count higher than others. And then the way the Val and Sal the calculations work are different than just GPA. So they take other things into account. And then if there's a tie, it goes to SAT score. So they actually announced it this Friday. We'll find out. But I'm either 1 or 2. So.
Well, awesome, man. Either way, congratulations. However it works out, man. You obviously had a great football career, quarterbacking the Bulldogs, and then to, do it in the classroom like you have. Like I asked Tyler, are you a math guy? Like, is there a certain class or something you enjoy doing and are successful in?
Yeah, so this year it's been statistics and then economics have been probably my 2 favorite classes. Just the teachers I really like, and then I really find that stuff interesting. So I think I'm going to go to college and major in economics.
That's so Coach Galloway. It's just crazy. Like these football studs, and they're like, oh yeah, statistics and calculus and economics. Like you don't hear that very often, I don't think.
No, you don't hear that hardly at all with your football guys walking around, unless you're in some Ivy League school or something, But yeah, we've been blessed with the athletes we've had the last few years here, and they're smart on the books, they're good on the field. The last 3 years we've had a lot of success, and our program's grown quite a bit. And it's helped to have athletes like them buy into the standard that we set when we came in.
Yeah.
When I took over, I set a standard and I didn't lower it. My staff and I, we do a great job of holding them to that standard. Administration does a fantastic job of supporting everything we do with our athletes and giving us pretty much everything we need when we need it. So we have a huge supporting cast outside of football behind us. Admin, I can't say enough about, Dr. Franks. He's done a great job with our football program and supporting our athletes, supporting myself, and even the teachers on campus. They will refer an athlete to me if they're having a problem in class. And so with football and being their coach, it's an easier way to make sure that our kids are on task. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're being good citizens, and they're doing well in the classroom. Mm-hmm. And it's what we strive for. I grade check them all the time. I make sure they're in their classes. They're doing what they need to do. They're on time. So it's pretty tough standard around here. But when they buy in, the results speak for themselves. They end up being successful. And when it's all said and done, Pep, that's what it's all about. Making sure these guys are successful. When they get out of high school, they can move on and do great things in life.
I imagine there was not a lot of checking up on Tyler or Draven over there.
No, a couple of times, though, we run it. We cross paths when we shouldn't. But for the most part, no. They're pretty good. They're good kids. They're all great kids.
So, Draven, what's next for you after Hemet?
So I think I'm going to go play football somewhere, whether it's Division II or Division III. I have a couple schools that I've been looking at and talking to. And then if I don't do that, I applied to a couple Ivy League schools, so I might end up going there and majoring in something out there.
Of course you did. Of course you did. So what do you want to be when you grow up?
So I haven't really dialed something in that, like Tyler said, but just something with economics and business and something like that, whether it's starting my own business, being a coach or something like that, just along those lines, staying in like the sports world.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. All right, Coach, we'll wrap it up like this. Hopefully you got a bunch of more smart guys on your football team for next season so you can win this award back to back.
We'll give it our best shot, I'll tell you that.
But you know what? Also, obviously, they're just good kids, but a credit to Hemet High School and the support you have academically, right, from administration and the teachers to make sure these guys are, like you said, everyone knows grade checks are coming. And there's kids out there that don't pass those grade checks, but they know they're coming. But you guys, it seems like you've done a good job, not only, passing the grade checks, but having guys excel. Like, I mean, football players being like the top 10 in your class, like that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to the kids that they buy into our program, they bought into our standards, and they buy into the motto of be great. That's what we brought in when we first came in. It's be great, and that's what they're striving for. They're being great in everything that they do, every aspect of their life. And again, it goes along with the tremendous support from our administration. It also comes along with our community support as well. The community's all getting bought back in. And it's just, it's a great feeling to see these guys be successful in the academic world and, again, in the football world. I mean, we were 10-2. How long had it been since we were 10-2? Like 1966 or something, I think, was the best. We hadn't been that good since like 1966 when they went 11-2 and lost in the finals. So having athletes like this and the support that we have for our program is tremendous, and it helps everybody grow.
Well, the bar is certainly set high for the Bulldogs. Coach Galloway, always appreciate the time. Draven Lopez, Tyler Trout as well. Congratulations, guys. You guys both have very bright futures. We'll probably be working for you guys one day. But I appreciate the time, man. You guys are doing some big things out there at Hemet High School. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you, Pep. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.